Fragrance Fizzy Million, welcome back to an episode of Fragrance Fizzy Man Frank C. I know it's been a while since we connected. I had a glitch, or I guess a malfunction with my footage I shot back in October. Way back in October, I had like 3 or 4 videos lined up, and I've had some issues getting those files corrected. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back through and reshoot those videos. It's about 3 or 4 videos that I lost in a file corruption. So and I wanted to get them done this week and have them out to you shortly. So just want to get that piece of information out of the way. Thank you for all the subscribers, everybody who joined in the last couple of weeks. Thank you for joining, all my old time subscribers, everybody else who's joining and getting this information. Thank you for that, and look out for those videos up here coming soon. So thank you. Just want to kind of jump into it. These are fragrances, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Technically, there's 8, but there's a fragrance that I have tied. And there's no particular order. These are 7 fragrances you could wear to a wedding. They're actually 7 fragrances that I considered wearing to a wedding last month in October. Here we are, 2 days before Thanksgiving. Back in October, I was part of a wedding. Myself and my wife. You saw the picture in the beginning with my wife there. We were godparents, selected to be godparents in a wedding last month in October. Very nice wedding, beautiful wedding. Shout out to Onike and Odakwe. Thank you for selecting us to be part of your beautiful day. It was a beautiful wedding, great event. Really had a great time, and we really appreciate you for choosing us, and we're very honored to be in your wedding. And shout out to Doc also, because I know he's a subscriber, so shout out to you, Doc. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, so that that was last month, and excellent time. So these are seven fragrances that you can wear to a wedding. I know it's a little late, we're probably past wedding season right now, but just going future, spring, summer, fall coming up. Or just great fragrances generally that you can pull out and wear at a formal event or just any time. So kind of jump right into it. A lot of you saw, it's in no particular order, a lot of you saw the short that I shot last month at the actual day of the wedding. That when I wore it, there was OG Spice Mauve, great scent. Of course, you got your all your notes in there, your spicy notes, your lavender, all that good stuff. OG Spice Mauve can't beat it. So this is what I wore to the wedding. Next, like I said, no particular order, for the House of Rochas, Rochas Moustache. I did a video on this a while ago, comparing Rochas Mustache to the Dior. Actually, I'm sorry, YSL Tuxedo. To YSL Tuxedo. It's like a 1-for-1 with that scent. I mean, I haven't checked this lately. I think the prices might be evening out at this point. It goes up and down. I mean, I got this almost 2 years ago for like, it was like $40, I believe, for a 4.2 ounce bottle. Beautiful bottle, retro glass. It's a rose-based scent. If you know anything about YSL Tuxedo, to me, it's about 98% of YSL Tuxedo. So, while YSL Tuxedo is like $250 for 1.7, you can get a 4.2 for a quarter of that price. So great scent. It performs moderately, but it has a good longevity. It's the EDP. So I think it's perfect for a wedding, because for a wedding, you don't want to be too overpowering. You want to have a presence, but you don't want to be too overpowering. You don't want to kind of outshine the groom or the couple, because it's their day. So you want to kind of have something that's moderate, but also, it gives you a presence. So that's good for that. From the House of Rochas, Rochas Moustache. Next, these are the fragrances that I have tied. For the House of Dolce & Gabbana, this is Dolce & Gabbana the 1. This is the EDT, and this is the EDP. I actually, for weddings, I would prefer the EDT. I think it's more of a crowd-pleasing scent, whereas the EDP is better for date night. Of course, it's up to you. But you can't lose either one of them. The EDT has the classic scent profile that just kind of falls along with the wedding. It's spicy, At the same time, clean. The performance not so great, but I think the performance, I get better performance out of the original, the one, than I do the EDP. Like I said, the EDP is more of a date night thing. I mean, you know, I get 2 to 3 hours out of this, close to calories, whereas the EDT I get 4 to 6. So if you go in to the reception, you know, 4 to 6 hours, you should be good to go. So these are tied. So whichever one is your preference, I would say go for it. For the House of Dolce & Gabbana, this is the one. EDT and EDP tied. Next, from the House of Bleu de Chanel, this is Bleu de Chanel Parfum. I actually like, out of the EDT, the EDP, and the Parfum, I actually prefer the EDP out of those 3. But I would, for a wedding, I would say the Parfum is just that much classier, so I will go with the Parfum. It's gonna be actually my scent of the day. I don't have a scent of the day yet, so I'm just gonna rock this, kind of get it, you know, I haven't worn it in a while. Good feel for it. So, you know, what can you say about the BDC EDP? This pretty much set the precedent for blue scents when it dropped in 2010. This came out in like 2018. And you know, like I said, the EDP is my personal favorite, but for a wedding, I think the Parfum, you know, it kind of performs in a way that you would want at a wedding. So it's really nice. You know, you're going around, you know, giving hugs and, you know, shaking hands and stuff like that. Yeah, I think it's definitely a good set for that. For the House of Chanel, this is Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Next, this is going to be from the House of Acqua di Palma. This is Colonia Intensa. Acqua di Palma Colonia Intensa is a great scent. I mean, it's definitely a citrus banger. I like it a lot. It's probably one of my favorites out of the ADPs that I have. It's a nice, strong citrus, spicy, long-lasting, good performance out of this one. You know, ADP is not really known for its performance because of their EDC concentrations. This is the EDC also, but it's a strong backbone. There's a lot of those spices and those really strong citruses that really makes it perform at an optimal level. I like it a lot. I think it's one of the rare 4-season citrus scents. You know, you got this. You have Dior Sauvage. I'm sorry, Dior Eau Sauvage, not Dior Sauvage. Well, Dior Sauvage too. The Dior Sauvage is kind of citrusy too, but that's more of a modern citrus. I'm talking about your old school, like, citrus scents as far as being 4 seasons. This one, Essenza for ADP, and you know, we spoke about before, Dior Eau Sauvage, the Parfum. Those are my favorite, you know, performing citruses, all year round citruses. So this was great for a wedding. You know, just the right amount of modern performance and longevity. And longevity is good on this one, modern performance. And yeah, I think it's a really good 4-season fragrance, and especially good for like summer, fall weddings. Great scent for House of Acqua di Palma's Colonia Intensa. Next, for the House of Bentley, this one gets overlooked a lot. This is not Bentley for Men Intense. This is the original Bentley for men. This one gets overlooked a lot. I'll tell you a little story about this. I mean, I first got this back in 2017. This is one of my probably first 15 to 20 bottles that I bought in 2017, 2018 time frame when I first started collecting. And, you know, there was so much hype about, and, you know, there's still hype. There was a lot of hype back then about the Bentley for Men Intense scent. And when I got this and saw it wasn't intense, so I just bought this, I guess my mistake. I was kind of disappointed, kind of put it to the side. Didn't think about it. When I was considering fragrances for the wedding last month, I was kind of looking around. Oh, I forgot I had this one. It's a Bentley for Men, the original Bentley for Men. So I smelled it. This is awesome. Awesome scent. I actually prefer this one to the intense version. It's probably I haven't smelled Silver yet, but I have all the other Bentley for Men's. I mean, but, you know, once I smell Silver Lake, I'll probably come to a definitive conclusion, but this right now is probably my favorite of the Bentley line. The rum is kicked up. Whereas intense, you have that intense leather note that's kicked up. And this one, the booziness is kicked up. Now, I love a boozy scent. I love rum, you know, rum notes, cognac notes, all that good stuff. So this is great for that. You know, and this is really good. I mean, the performance is on par with Intense. You know, Intense is a really powerful performing fragrance, and this one's on par with that. So from the House of Bentley, this is Bentley for Men original, not the Intense. I have to say that that's the worst. Like I said, it's no particular order, but from the House of Guerlain Abbey Rouge, original Abbey Rouge. I mean, this is a great scent. I mean, this has facets of, you know, it came out in 1965, original Guerlain family release. timeless scent. I mean, this it's notes of saffron, you know, spicy notes, lavender. It's like a sweet modern barbershop that came out in 1965. So it's really a timeless scent. Abbey Rouge Red Jacket. This reminds me a lot of MFK Baccarat Rouge 540. I think this is the sweetness in there that reminds me of the saffron notes that they share. But it's just an awesome scent. Great for wedding. It's classy, gentlemanly scent, and you really can't go wrong with it. So classic scent for the House of Guerlain Abbey Rouge. And if anyone's curious to know what I wore on my wedding day 10 years ago, actually celebrated my we celebrated our 10th year anniversary last month. It was original Burberry, OG Burberry. So, Fragrance Million, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the support. Everything else, you know, any questions, comments, concerns, emails in the description. Please continue to spread the word, you know, as we actually do work toward bringing you fragrance content on a regular basis. We had a little hiccup there, but we're working through that. So, till next time, Fragrance Million, take care.